Good morning. It is a beautiful winter day for a nice hike out on the trail on the NCT. I have about an hour and a half drive to Townsend Park Trailhead. We're going to hike about 10 miles today, 11 miles from Seidman Park south to Townsend Park Trailhead. So hopefully it's not too slippery out. There's some road walking. I know some of it's probably a little bit dangerous. So we've got our poles, we've got our spikes, we've got a lot of warm clothes. And so we are on our way over there to meet up with some other people. So let's get started.
Oh, here's the start. Okay. Already I tried to go the wrong way. So this is Seidman Park, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, they have a trail condition page. That's pretty cool. Oh, this is beautiful. Coming up a beautiful river.
We tried to read the sign to tell us where to go in the park, but there was nothing on the Seidman Park map telling us about the North Country Trail. So luckily we had brought our maps with us so we could look and see where to go because there was no indication at the park.
So after you cross the bridge, there's no blaze marking. So go to the right, and then you're gonna go up a bit. And that's the first marking you see in Seidman Park. So we're going this way, I guess.
When we hiked this in 2023, there were no blue blazes. Let me know if they're here today in comments below.
So every single one of these North Country Trail blazes in Seidman Park have been covered up. The paint on the tree has been covered up with brown paint. I don't quite know why, but if you're hiking the North Country Trail and looking for blazes in Seidman Park, they look like this until somebody comes through and actually paints them blue again, if that's something that can be done.
So while we started off merrily hiking along, we quickly became confused because of the signage. This particular brochure showing the North Country Trail was not available at the time that we hiked Seidman Park. So I was so glad when I put this video together to see that the North Country Trail was included. Once we got our bearings, I think I came upon my favorite tree out of all my NCT hikes. And I'm such a geek, I did a photo shoot with it. We then headed out of Seidman Park, and the rest of our hike was on sidewalks or roads.
It's a beautiful section of the road along the sidewalk just after getting out of Seidman Park. Nice to not have to walk in the road, too. Oh, I got time.
We walked past some beautiful homes, an amazing looking fire station, a golf course, and we met up with Sasquatch. We quickly became close friends. Knapp Street has a super nice wide pathway, and so we continued along this for another couple of miles.
I think I remember driving by here to get to where we were hiking. There's a little market over there. We'll be going across the street to see the trail marker right there.
We turned north onto Egypt Valley Avenue.
This is the first part of this section where we're walking on the road. Slightly icy on the edge there, so kind of walking in the middle of the street. If a car comes, I'll get over. This is just beautiful, isn't it? Can you imagine it in the fall? Ooh. Or fresh snowfall? Be gorgeous.
These streets hug Egypt Valley Country Club along Knapp Street and Egypt Valley Avenue up until 3 Mile. We crossed the street, being very careful to do so, and then continued along this road for another mile.
Okay, we came down a long hill, and now we're going up this buns of steel section of the trail. The backs of my thighs are burning, my buns are burning. It's just up, slow, steady climb up the road. And it keeps going and going. Almost to the top. Almost there. All right, at the top, leveling off. Very happy. We seriously want to stop here. There should be a bed and breakfast right here. They could turn that barn into a bed and breakfast for North Country Trail hikers. Entering Cannon Township. Oh, we don't go that way, we go straight. Okay. Down here. I'll have to get out my map and look.
There's some avenue. Another half mile, 3/4.
We live in a very beautiful country. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Almost every road I've hiked, trail I've hiked, woods I've hiked, it's just beautiful. Look at that tree behind me. Look at that road. Michigan is absolutely gorgeous. The pavement ended just a little ways back. This is the first dirt road section of the trail that we've been on. And we're nearing the last section of this hike. It's been, none of us are talking because we've been walking up and down these hills. Mostly feels like up lately, so we're all just like using our breath to walk up. You can see they're coming up to the top part right there. We're gonna go down again and then up again. That's what it's been. So out of breath. So everything fell out of my back there because I don't have a mechanism to keep my backpack zipper closed. So I need to get something because if I have these in my backpack, and I don't have my backpack zipped all the way up, and it has a gap for these. It causes my zippers to fall down. So I need something to keep them up. So I've fallen a little behind because I had to stop, repack stuff, zip everything back up, and then get going again. But this is just a beautiful section on through here. Take a look at how gorgeous this is. There's a few houses back in here. Man, it must be just a beautiful area to live. Wow. This is basically only one car can go down this road at a time. Look at this. I bet that lake's frozen over. Wow. All right. We're getting off a super picturesque road onto Honey Creek Road. We have about a half hour of hiking left. So we are near the end of the stretch. This is each of our longest hikes for 2023. It is February, the end of February, and this has been one beautiful hike. I would highly recommend the section between Townsend Park and Seidman Park. It's very beautiful. We've come up to an intersection. There looks like there's some excitement going on. Cannonsburg bottle shop. There's lots of people there. We are getting closer to the end of the hike. Look at this cool building. Wow. Cannonsburg's bottle shop, liquor, beer, wine. What else could you ask for? There's this little place open over here. There's my hiking pails waiting for me. Leading the way. Almost there. Getting closer. Coming back for alcohol. There's a lot of cars at these two restaurants, so they must be good or the only game in town. We'll find out. All right, we are on a section of the Cannonsburg Trail. I can see our cars at the end. They're right there is where our cars are at. So we have a sidewalk that hasn't been plowed or anything like that. And it's like the weirdest thing because when you're walking, your feet just kind of fall down on parts of sections of these trails, so you don't know. You have to walk real gingerly. You don't know when you're gonna walk if your feet are gonna collapse beneath you. So it's kind of a strange thing. Plus, underneath the snow, it's ice under there, so you do have to walk gingerly. My feet have slipped a couple times. My spikes that I have were driving me crazy, so I took them off. And I don't want to put them back on because we're almost to the end here. So we are nearing the end. I'm so excited. It's right It's right there where the cars are at. Almost there.
We were so happy to make it to the end of the trail. We hiked 11 miles from Seidman Park to Townsend Park Trailhead. It was a beautiful hike, but it was tough. My aunt and I then headed back to the Honey Creek Inn, had some healthy fish before heading back home. This is my 19th hike on the North Country Trail, and it is just north of Grand Rapids, between Grand Rapids and Rockford. I hope to see you on my next hike as I make my way to the Mackinac Bridge from the Michigan-Ohio border. If you found any of this information valuable and new to you and you hadn't seen something like this before, please like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. And comment below. I'd love to know what you think. Thank you, and I'll see you on my next hike.